Hello everyone, we hope you're well. Now today look, we've got fish and chips. Now it's only a bought fish, well it is homemade chips, but what we thought is we'd show you this fish because it's two beer battered haddock fillets. Now we're a bit partial to a bit of haddock and they were $1.95, look at that. Now I said to Wendy, I said, oh yeah, we're off again, look, big box, no fish. Mate, look at them. Two monsters, look. I mean, that's actually, Graham's put her upside down, I think. Look, it should be that way, shouldn't it, surely? Look at that, look. So, I was a little bit surprised when they near filled that box. But they were, as I say, $1.95, that was the price. Now, they had money off. We can't quite remember what it said. 99? Oh, I thought they were $1.95. No. All right, I wrote $1.95 there. Look, oh, I'm telling you wrong. $1.99. But we don't. I didn't think they were expensive anyway. But we thought we'll give these a try. Now we had some similar to this the other week. They were nice. So I thought we'll do it again. And again, we thought we might as well show you. And what we've got, crinkly chips, mate. Lovely. Done with our lovely cutter that one of my friends sent me. That's brilliant, that is. So we thought we'll put these in the bottom tray. Now they take a bit more cooking, so we'll get those in first. And also, look mate, I've set out to 30p, so we'll get this plugged in as well. We might as well. Let's get that plugged in. Get it switched on. Now actually a subscriber asked me the other day how much does it cost to run these on standby, and I told them straight away I never leave it on standby, never. As soon as we've finished it comes out of the wall, we unplug it. Now I forgot, you can't quite see that, it's in there now, look, you can see that. Anyway, let's move you in front of the air fryer and get started. Right, let's get you in position there. Let's switch this machine on. There we go. Now, have you noticed I put foil in the bottom and we've got 4 knives holding it down because obviously the foil tries to take off, but we've found the tray does take a bit of cleaning. The foil, it makes it much easier. That's the reason for that. Now, I'm sure I've mentioned this before, but I'll mention it again. The problem with this is, look, we've got to do them straight in the tray. And, it makes a bit of a mess actually. We'll put that on that setting there. Right, that's what we'll do. Right, you can see there. No, actually, let's go up a bit. Yeah, they've changed my mind again. Right, there we go. Now I'm leaving it on the first setting. People have asked me about that. Now, if I can leave it on this setting, I do. So, just find it easier. So what we'll do, or what I do then, press a little clock, and it tells you how long. Now, these are going to take a little while because you know, they're just raw chips. We've not done anything with them. But I think I'm going to put those on 30 minutes at least. Also, then I press the little thermometer, look. We don't want them on 230, do we? I'll tell you what, we will do them on and see how we go. Let's do them on 220 and see how we go. And then it's just as simple as press the start button. And then there's the light. Now, as you see, there's 2 fan speeds on this. Now, I've explained this before. If you need the lower fan speed, you can go on to bake and that automatically picks the lower fan speed, but it does regulate you to 140 degrees, which actually has been fine for baking, no problem. But you can see there, the fries are in there. I'll tell you what I will do. I'll let this carry on for a few minutes and I'll bring you back. So I'm not putting the fish in straight away. I want to see the chips cooking before I do that. If you want to see, it says on here, do these fish at 180, look. How long does it say? 20 minutes. So I'm going to let them cook for a good few minutes. As soon as I see that they're doing all right, because obviously the fish will have to sit in the rack above, so they won't get the full heat. But you see they're from Lidl, look. There's all sorts of information there if you want to read it, because I don't want to read it out. But these are looking pretty good. It's looking promising. Right, I'll bring you back when there's something to show you. Right, one thing I will say, look, I've changed the view for you. Now, in theory, look, you can see that little gauge working behind. We've been on a couple of minutes, and it actually says a couple of pence there, so, but we'll give it time to keep going. But we're using 1,933 watts at the moment. That's been on 4.5 minutes almost. So we'll let that run. I don't think it'll, yeah, the wattage will drop down as they start to cook more, but it's early days yet, so that's about, it's dropping slightly, but it'll drop more than that. Right, I'll bring you back in a little while. Let me show you the chips. There we go. And that light stays on for about a minute. Right, we'll leave it there and I'll bring you back. Right, one thing I will say, look, I've changed the view for you. Now, in theory, look, you can see that little gauge working behind. We've been on a couple of minutes, and it actually says a couple of pence there, so, but we'll give it time to keep going. But we're using 1,933 watts at the moment. That's been on 4.5 minutes almost. So we'll let that run. I don't think it'll, yeah, the wattage will drop down as they start to cook more, but it's early days yet, so that's about, it's dropping slightly, but it'll drop more than that. Right, I'll bring you back in a little while. Let me show you the chips. There we go. And that light stays on for about a minute. Right, we'll leave it there and I'll bring you back. Right, we've been cooking these for a while, so we've had a look. As you can see, they are cooking there. So let's just have a look. Oh, you can hear them. I hope you can see that, okay? I think you will be able to. Try and move them around a little bit. I could push that back in, I think. Oh, yeah. Wendy said this would be the best tool to move them with, which is quite right. Just want to get them moved all round and get them in a little bit of that lard. So we have put lard in here, and they are getting coated. And maybe a few at the back, it's not quite.
We usually do these a different way.
Yeah, we do. This is just, we're doing it this way, just see how we go. And it will be fine. We know it will. We've done it in the past. Right, let's, they've got moved around a bit. Right, we'll bring you back. Now can you, oh, you can see the gauge at the minute. It says on there we've got 16 minutes left. And we've had 17.5 minutes now. Right, and as you can see, we've used 14p. We're still running at the 1973 wattage. I thought that would have dropped right now. I'll keep my eye on that. If I see it drop, I'll bring you back, but I thought it had. It's dropping slightly now, but not very much. This air fryer does hold its temperature, and because the other one does as well, the other oven we've got. So that has dropped slightly. Yeah, look, you can see there. Right, we'll let this carry on and I'll bring you back. Right, I've brought you back again because as you can see they've had 20 minutes now, so let's see what they're like. That oven is hot, I know that. Touch my left hand on the oven. Right, I know you can't see this, but I'm going to try this one. Let it cool down a few seconds and break it in half. Right, I'll let that cool down about half a minute and I'll bring you back. We've actually dropped down there, look, you can't see, can you? That's better. Let's try now. Let's see what that tastes like. Can you see that? I think it's in the camera. That is still a bit hot. Oh, that's cool. Right. I can't speak now. That's hot. Oh dear, right. Let's get the fish in. Right, now as for the time, the chips will be fine. We like them overdone if anything. So I'll increase the time. Yeah, I'm going to put 15 minutes on there. And we'll drop this down a little. We'll go 190 on the fish. Right. Switch the light on Graham, let's have a look. You can see how that's sitting in there, so we'll let that run its course for a little while now and I'll ring you back. Bring you back, I'll bring you back. And at the minute that's cost 22 pence, you can see there, and it's still running quite an high wattage. But let's see how we get on. Right, what we thought we'd do is we're getting a little bit nearer. I've set our thermometer to fish, look. See the little fish at the bottom here? It wants to be at least 63 degrees, and what I thought, we'll actually put that in the oven now so we can keep an eye on that. So let's stick that in that fish. Right, we'll keep an eye on that. As you can see, at the minute, it's not very warm, is it? 7 degrees. So we'll leave that in for a little while and I'll use that as well and I'll show you the temperature. Right, now I've just brought you back for a few seconds here because, I'm going to show you, you can see the bars glowing at the bottom of the cooker. Now the cooker, it went to 42 watts, now it's shooting back up again. So you will see the bar glow red in the bottom. This cooker does this. It does, I think, use more power than the smaller ones, which is obvious. If it's 24 litre, it's going to use more than a 12 litre, isn't it? That's obvious, really. But what I thought I'd show you, we've got 5 minutes left, and we've now reached a temperature of 59. Look on the fish. I don't know whether you can make that out. I mean, I can see it's a little hard through the camera, but we're on 60 degrees now and we only need 63 degrees, so we're almost there, to be honest. But as I say, there's 5 minutes left, you can see on the time. Now I'm quite happy to go above 63 just to make sure that it's not all over, but when I get it out I will actually check that. We're going to reach there we go. Now we've still got 5 minutes left there, so in theory that fish has reached temperature now and it's cooked. But what we will do, we'll have a look. That's the best way. We'll try the thermometer in a different part of the fish. I usually do this when I get it out, but let's try this. It's still stuck in there, perfect. Let's try it in there. that's 50 odd. It might not be in right, to be honest. It feels a bit funny. Ah, now, yeah, look, it's dropped slightly, but I've got the oven door open. What I will do, I think I'm actually going to let this run for the other 4 minutes. That's going to reach temperature any time. Yeah, I mean, I'm quite happy to let that run for the other 4 minutes, because we like things a little bit well done. But you could in theory take that out now, that's fine. Right, I'll bring you back in a few minutes. Right, we've decided there's 3 minutes left. We're going to have this out now. Let's stop it. There we go. Because this is just beeping constantly. Put that one down. Let me show you the fish. There's our fish. Put that down. And there's our chips. Oh, they look well done. I think they're going to be lovely. Right, we'll get dished up and I'll bring you back. Right, there's our dinner. You can see that. And you can see the gauge in the background. Now, it's still counting away. It will do. But look, 32p. It's cost roughly. Maybe slightly less, actually. But I'm going to unplug that in a second. I should have done it before, really. But this is just to show you the dinner look. Now, those chips look well done. That's how we like them, to be honest. Don't like them too anemic. But look at the size of the fish. Look at that. They're beautiful.
These were cheaper this week. They were on offer.
Yeah, I did say that.
Yeah,
they're actually on offer. I think I
did.
Right. If you've enjoyed the video...
Wait, hold on. Which one's yours?
Mine's the big one over here.
All right.
I'm having it. That's mine. Oh, I've stood here cooking this dinner and she's took the big one. I don't believe it. Come on. Right. Looks like I'm going to eat my small dinner. Mate, you can't... Look, you can't call that small, can you? Look at it.
No, I'll
anyway,
let you off. I'll have this
I
one.
oh, she's taking them both. It's getting worse. I don't believe it, do you? Right, if you've enjoyed this, well, if you've enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe and share. Now look after yourselves and we'll see you all soon. Bye. Oh, I just sat down to eat my dinner. Wendy says, you didn't cut one in half. Look, I'm eating my dinner. Look at that fish in there, look. Right, I've just brought you back because what did we think to this fish? Yeah, Wendy said to me, have you seen how much the percentage of fish is? And I said, well, I'm trying to get the dinner done. Or I didn't read it all. It's 65% haddock, it says up there. And it's got all the normal allergens in it. But 65%, anyway, that's just, I thought we'd add that. Well, it looked all right, and it didn't taste too bad, but the more we ate, we thought, yeah, this is a cheap fish. It was okay, but we think the cod was definitely better. Now, we used to like haddock, but I don't know what it is. And Wendy said, Wendy hit the nail on the head. She said, it's a cheap fish, and that's fair enough. So it is what it is, I suppose. It was okay. We've ate it. It was fine, but it's not the best we've had. We've got to be honest, haven't we? But anyway, I thought I'd better mention that. Right, look after yourselves and we'll see you soon. Bye.